And then we have the tragedy in Texas. Last February 13th through 17th, 4 million without power for 70 hours, 210 deaths, property damage 130 billion, 10,000, if you did get electricity and you ran it that week, you got about a $10,000 electric bill. Now, it was just reported, I think, a week ago that 100 insurance companies are leading a class action suit suing ERCOT for tens of billions of dollars. Poor system planning. During that week, temperatures dropped to -2 degrees Fahrenheit, pretty big cold snap. And they had estimated 53 gigawatts maximum worst case demand in the winter. They were off by 18 gigawatts. A little bit of an error. And so how did they do that? Because they assumed the worst case temperatures were going to be 13 degrees Fahrenheit. They took the 2011 cold snap in Dallas-Fort Worth. But it took me about 5 minutes to go to the National Weather Service and see that a dozen times since 1900, they had temperatures 3 degrees Fahrenheit or less. Maybe somebody told them that it wasn't going to get cold anymore. I'm not sure what the reason was, but it was tragic. This is a look at the load a little bit, what happened, went all the way up to 70 gigawatts before they had to institute rolling blackouts. And then they had a problem with their natural gas. The gas plants weren't getting enough gas to turn on and to supply the power, and a bunch of the wellheads froze up as well. And a lot of people said, well, wind and solar weren't the problem was the gas didn't make it. But guess what? They were counting on a maximum, out of 31 gigawatts of capacity of wind and solar, they were counting on about 6 gigawatts. And the wind did its stuff, but you can't build a system on that. Just not possible. I find it also interesting that our biggest set of blackouts in the last couple of years have been from the top wind states. California, the number 6 wind state. Texas, the number 1 wind state. And not heard much in the press, Oklahoma, the number 3 wind state, also had big blackouts at the same time Texas did. They were getting 34% of their power from wind. They had 400,000 people without power for several days. Governor Kevin Stitt, we're not getting the wind. Some of the stuff is frozen. We've got ice on the propellers.